It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow. Three ball. He's my time.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves up. And they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's complete to his running back, Grant. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Wow, everybody's falling to the ground. That's bullshit.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones. And some room to maneuver. Jones breaking from the contact. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Joker. Hey, Rimley.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Okay. Switch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It shouldn't be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
50. Shot 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, it's Gurley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go play action with Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch twist. Hey, Ripple is. Check 24. Watch 24.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got tape.
You got tight right there. Come on. Chopper. Chopper. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. 15. 15. Under crunch.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
43. 43. Hey, 43. 43. 15. Go, fellas. Let's go. Say. Hey, check Mike.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17.
Get your dumb ass out the way, goddamn!
A 61-yard punt.
What a bitch. Stupid motherfucker getting in the damn way. Look at this dumb motherfucker. Damn.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers into the
Todd Gurley.
Let's go, TG. Let's go, TG. You want to send the house? We coming right at it. We gonna run right at the house, baby. Let's go.
His 5th touchdown now on the
Let's
year.
go.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This will be taken in at the 1. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yellow, there's a water, right? I want that. Give me that ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 4. Color. What's that?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
2-18. Chopper. Check back 11. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Check to the left. Watch twist.
Now Jones.
Short. Let's go.
They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Ooh, I got lucky he got that position. Because I really shouldn't have threw that, and I knew that.
Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56 to Mike. 50 job right there.
To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
36 power.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run forward with Carson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Switch up. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, 43, 15. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Attack!
They will run with Grant. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pick. Give me that.
The ball popped in the air and
Block.
intercepted.
Let's go, Harrison Smith. Let's go. We gave him the ball that close and didn't give up nothing. Great job.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got
Harrison
to understand
Smith,
where you
baby.
are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the
That was
quarterback
big.
and be ready to make the catch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
95.
What the fuck? Man, this shit geeking. Wow. Knew that shit was gonna happen. I can't see none of my fucking plays before this play. Fuck it, I'll take the flag. I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna get shit here anyway. But that's bullshit, dude. What the fuck is this?
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Wow, my plays ain't showing. Wow, what the fuck, dude?
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have
bullshit. Wouldn't let me pick no fucking play.
Is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Here's Wilson. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Fine, 90. 56, right there, 56. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 39, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. tuck it, and get all you can.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Come on. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out.
Let's
as
go,
his
baby.
guys are able to regain the lead. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow. My game. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now.
Let's go.
It's Jones, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
57's the mic. Watch off. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 57's Mike. Mike 57. That's right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Oh, Pat Pete, don't let him get
Drive
position on you like
continues
that,
as they
man.
search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the trick plays, fellas. You know they coming soon.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Setting up the screen here, Aaron
Wow,
Jones.
this nigga got that bullshit-ass play that I was on, too. That's crazy. Linebacker running hella fucking slow.
Great mix of play calling so far.
Wow.
3 runs, 3 passes.
Read that
All 3
fucking
passes
play.
have been completions. 1st and goal.
Crazy.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Damn.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right here, double count. Come, baby, come. One foot. Go. Alert 3.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Waste of fucking timeout. It's alright, fuck that timeout. Let's go, baby.
Gurley.
Fuck that timeout, nigga.
And they're able to get this one past the
that nigga gonna need timeouts, nigga.
First down, San Francisco to pick up 14
fucked up giving me
yards.
Gurley and Russell Wilson, boy.
Warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
You know the GM was gonna figure it out sooner or later, baby.
No reason to lighten up now.
We gotta win this game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5.
We got this.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Give me that!
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Watch the run. Alert. Lucky.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, cross, left. Alert.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, threw it a little too late. Fuck.
Incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that.
RPO.
They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 31, check 31.
On first down, it's Jones. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Let's go. We had them here and they didn't get nothing before. We can do it again, baby. Let's fucking go. Stand up. Stand for something, defense. Stand for something, defense. Get him. Stand for something, defense.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw.
Let's go!
Going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Why is my niggas running so slow?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Grant. Down right around the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Yellow. Mike 8. Mike 8. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
I just sent him the block. Oh, my God. This should be fucking cheating. They're going to still run the fucking play action. That's bullshit.
Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see
making
this one
niggas
get an extra
linebackers
period
run
to get
slow,
settled?
play ain't
Teaching
showing.
moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's
so in the
go.
past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though,
Way to call heads, always go tails. Let's go!
And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Fuck that. We playing to win. We lose, we lose. We going for it. Fuck that.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right.
He was open too! Wow.
And his guys will set up shop at
Bro,
the 50-yard
wow.
line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say.
Through the game,
when you
the
throw
way I
an
should have just
interception like
punted.
that in overtime,
Fuck.
You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
Let's go, baby.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's
Stop
2nd
these
and
motherfuckers
9.
here before. Twice.
Let's
go.
This is a big early
Do it
season
again,
game,
baby.
especially
All we
an
gotta do is
overtime
do
win.
it
That can
again.
give you a big boost going forward in the season.
You certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line.
That was a good run. Probably
Damn,
on the
we
edge
should
of breaking
fucking
into something
punt
really
it.
big. So
Why
the
the
defensive
fuck
guys
we
right
go
now
for
are
it?
talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started.
Yellow. On the line, right? Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Here we go again.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Kansas City, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.